First of all, thank you guys for hosting us, both KBC and the Chamber of Commerce. My name is Judd McCutchen. Currently, I serve as the secretary for the Waxahachie ISD Board of Trustees. Background on myself, I'm born and raised here. Been here for 41 years, almost 42. Graduated 1997 class. My wife Heather's the same. Parents are the same. Like 3 generations deep on both sides. So the roots run pretty deep when it comes to education and being involved in Waxahachie schools. I've got 2 daughters. Ellie is in 5th grade, Addie is in 3rd grade, both at Felty Elementary. And just look forward to them continuing their education. Waxahachie, as a profession, I'm a local community banker, CNB here. And so pretty good ties with the community, and it feels good to give back any way I can. So. Thank you. Just for people who don't really know the speed at which we're growing, we've had demographics reports every year since I've been on the board. And since year 1, they have estimated that we would grow around 500 students a year. And it's been spot on, if not more. What that means to a district our size is about every 2 years you're looking at an elementary school. We've also started talks about long-term vision planning with other high schools and junior highs. So the growth really, I see it being handled, there's 2 components of that. The first one is going to be staffing. So you want to make sure you have enough teachers and enough administrators to be able to handle the students that are coming in. My first couple of years on the board, it was a little bit of a reactionary approach. So we would get to a point where you needed teachers because there was too many students in class, we'd go hire them. Over the last year, we've implemented some parameters where when a school reaches a certain capacity, they get a teacher. It's done. Or they get an administrator. So it's a little bit more of a proactive approach in regards to staffing. As far as the students go, they need a place to go. So facilities come into play. Obviously, we want to maximize the ones we have. We want to go out to a bond every year and overbuild it like some districts have done, and then the growth stops and we're stuck with the buildings. So we monitor that pretty closely with the demographers to make sure that we're building at the appropriate times, that the growth trends are continuing to come in like we expected, and make sure those student ratios in the classrooms stay the same. I've got 2. The first one, and this is not in any way a knock on the safety that's there for our kids currently, because our safety folks and our resource officers do a fantastic job. But with COVID, it's got to be something that's on the forefront right now. The district has done an amazing job, way better than I thought it could ever be done. The staff right now is at a 0.4% infection rate, and the students are 0.013. If you would have asked me before the year started, I would have said no way. To be honest with you, I thought they'd probably close it at some point, and they've done phenomenal. Along with that, I'd say continue what they're doing there. We recently implemented what's called duress. It's a system where law enforcement can tie in through your mobile device with your computer with the school. That security is more helping us with that. And if there's an incident in the school, they can go on with a mobile device and know exactly where the incident is. Teachers can mark their class and mark themselves safe. That's on the forefront. It's about to be implemented. So I want to make sure we follow through with that, get that implemented, get it working properly. And then we've been adding an SRO or 2, just a school resource officer. It's a police officer that is at the school, and the program has worked phenomenally. So I'd like to see us continue to grow that, and over the course of my next term, hopefully maybe add 1 or 2 more of those. And then secondly, the goal is just continue the long-term vision. There's been talks over the last year that I didn't hear my first couple of years on board, and maybe because we were all new board members, but there's starting to be chatter about let's lay a groundwork where when we're gone, people who come in can go, man, this is kind of laid out for us, and yeah, we're growing, but we've got real estate over here, and we've got a developer going in here that's going to give us land for an elementary school, or for junior high number 4, or high school number 2 or 3, and that's kind of exciting. It's better than staying in the minutia, just the day-to-day stuff. So I really want to make sure we continue those discussions and have those conversations. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm not a negative person. I don't tend to drift that way. I'm drift towards positivity most of the time. And so I don't like calling people out for something that, or coming up with something just because. So there's one that I would address now, and the teachers and the staff have so much to deal with COVID. And at our last board meeting, we did get some information on student performance, and it wasn't the greatest. And it's to no fault of the teacher, to no fault of the parents. It's just the situation that we're in. Kids being out of school for so long, and you have half going online, and half going to school, and half that don't come to the campus and disrupt the classes. So it's just been something that's been very challenging. So I was just one for me is let's focus on getting student achievement and the grades back up. And it's not the teachers, it's not the staff, it's the parents too. And my wife may be upset that I say this, but I've had talks with both teachers of my kids. One yesterday, it was 97, 95 in a couple of different classes, and then she dropped to 82, 79. Hope she doesn't watch this when she's 18 and see me calling her out, but you know, it takes the parents, it takes the teacher, it takes the staff, it takes everybody. And the board, it crushed me when I heard those numbers, that teachers were going through that and the staff is going through that, because that's not what we want. I'll do my part as a parent to help my two, and hopefully as a board member I can do what I can to help staff and whomever, but basically student academic achievement is what I'd like to see them focus on. If you vote for me, I would appreciate it, but I would say I've enjoyed my first 3 years on the board, and I look forward to the next 3. If you do have a vote, I can tell you, being on any board or any team, there's certain teammates that, they're going to carry the water. And the guy sitting beside me, he carries a lot of water for our group. So I would say I would appreciate your vote, and I would also appreciate you voting for Clay as well.